This is HP EliteBook 8560p, a laptop from 2011. 8 years later, can this laptop still hold up? And most importantly, is it worth it for an on-the-go powerhouse for under $200? I suppose we should start with the construction. This primarily aluminum laptop is very business-looking, that is, actually built to some military standards. It weighs a little under 3 kilograms or 6 pounds, which means that this is certainly no Ultrabook, but the rest of the laptop and its inner components may surprise you. This powerhouse of a laptop, which I picked up for $180 off of eBay, has an Intel Core i7-2720QM, which is a hyper-threaded quad-core with 6 megabytes of cache, running at 2.2 GHz with a turbo of up to 3.3 GHz. This computer also has a dedicated 1GB AMD Radeon 6470M graphics card, making it great for light gaming or professional editing. The EliteBook has a 15.6-inch display. Some of them run at 1600 by 900, but this model in particular runs at 1366 by 768, just a little over 720p. The screen is matte or non-reflective, which might be the only saving grace for this laptop. The viewing angles aren't the best. You really need to look at the screen head-on to see everything. The speakers also aren't the best, and are loud in some environments, but get into an echoey room, and you're going to notice how underpowered these speakers really are. Here's a sample clip of Rebecca Black's Friday. The laptop originally came with a 7200 RPM 500GB Hitachi drive, which was okay for 2011, but not the best for 2019. Some of these refurbished units come with an SSD, but if yours doesn't, you'd definitely be looking into an SSD off of Amazon. As for ports and I/O, you'd be hard-pressed to find any issues. On the left side, you have two USB Type-A 2.0 ports, one of which can be used for dedicated USB charging. You also have a mini FireWire port, and an eSATA/USB 2.0 Type-A combo port. You get a VGA port as well for pushing more screen in a pinch, and you also get an older style Express card port, as well as a memory card/SD reader combo. Now on the right side, you get two more USB 3.0 SuperSpeed ports, headphone and microphone ports, a DVD tray, a Gigabit Ethernet port, and a Kensington lock. Around back, you get a dated 56K modem, an RS-232 serial port, the charging port, and a display port for dedicated graphics. Basically, you're not going to have any issues with I/O. The keyboard is pretty rich, with a full keyboard and a numpad. The typing experience is pretty good, although coming from a desktop mechanical keyboard, I can't really give the best opinion on it. It's certainly better than many keyboards already on the market. It also comes with a point stick, like on many ThinkPads and older business class laptops. It's a little difficult to use at first, but it's alright once you get the hang of it. The only complaint I and many others have with this laptop is the arrow keys, which are weirdly placed and somewhat small for my taste. The touchpad is pretty good, made of glass. The only complaint here is that you need to place your finger down. You can't use the tip of your finger to scroll, for example, making this a little difficult to use while laying down. The battery is alright, although with most used and refurbished laptops, you'll notice the battery is probably the weakest point amongst them all. The one that I had about 90% of its capacity, which means it's fairly used, but it was able to last several hours running on power saver mode and the power options control panel, as well as Windows 10 battery saver mode. For gaming, I performed very few tests, seeing as this isn't the ultimate gaming PC, but I figure I'd at least include Minecraft to satiate some people. Seeing as Minecraft is generally a CPU-bound game, you can see the strength of the Sandy Bridge i7 here. Running near default settings with the Optifine mod, you can still get around 70 to 90 FPS running on a survival world. Overall, I'd say that for around $200, the HP EliteBook 8560p with an i7-2720QM is certainly worth it. 8GB of RAM, a Sandy Bridge i7, a good keyboard, a decent screen and speakers, and dedicated graphics is perfect not only for performance users on a budget or looking for good value, but also pretty decent for students looking for an on-the-go laptop. What do you think? Would you buy this laptop if you were in any of these situations, and why or why not? Is there any laptop you would get instead, and if so, why or why not? In addition, would you like to see more used or refurbished computer reviews on this channel, and why or why not? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. This is Z609, and I'll see you in the next one.